Hey guys, welcome back. Today I want to talk about Blue Lock. Now, I know Blue Lock just had an anime and it's wildly popular. Sadly, I actually didn't get into the manga until I saw the anime. But now that I've seen the anime and I've read the manga, I really wanted to make a video expressing how much I liked it. Maybe if you're on the fence about it, or if you've already read it and are a fan. But I think it's a fantastic series and I wanted to highlight it here on my channel. So, without further ado, let's go ahead and get into the plot of Blue Lock. So, warning guys, there will be spoilers ahead, at least for the first episode and the overall plots. So, after reflecting on the current state of Japanese soccer, the Japanese Football Association decides to hire an eccentric coach by the name of Jinpachi Ego to achieve their dream of winning the World Cup. Believing that Japan has lacked an egotistical striker hungry for goals, Jinpachi initiates the Blue Lock, a prison-like facility where 300 talented strikers from high school all over Japan are isolated and pitted against each other. The sole survivor of Blue Lock will earn the right to become the national team's striker, and those who are defeated shall be banned from joining the team forever. Selected to join this risky project is Yoichi Isagi, a striker who failed to bring his high school soccer team to the national tournament. After choosing to pass to a teammate who missed instead of scoring his own, he could not help but wonder if the results would have been different if he had been more selfish. Using this golden opportunity given by the Blue Lock project, Yoichi aims to clear his doubts and chase his ultimate desire, to become the greatest striker in the world and lead Japan to the World Cup glory. So basically our main character, Yoichi Isagi, he has to forget everything that he's learned, right? Because soccer, it's a team. It's about passing the ball, passing it to this player, the goalie, your midfielders, your defenders, your strikers. And what Jinpachi Ego essentially is telling everybody in the Blue Lock project, he's like, yo, forget all of that. Be selfish. Tap into your ego. If you want to be the best striker in the world, if you want the Japanese team to actually go to the World Cup and win, you need to be the sole hero of this story. This isn't about building strength with the team. This is about fighting for yourself if you want to be the best. So throw all of this kumbaya, we're in this together stuff out the window, embrace selfishness and be an egoist. Nurture that ego and be the best striker and lead Japan to victory. Without spoiling it, it's just from a psychological standpoint, seeing the characters evolve. And so essentially this series, it's a thriller. You don't know who's going to be eliminated. You don't know what the training is going to be like. You don't know what it's like to be trapped in Blue Lock. I mean, of course there are stipulations, but I'm not going to spoil it. You are there with your teammates 24/7. You're training, you're having mock games, and if you can't make the cut, you're kicked out, and that's it. It is just cutthroat. And you basically follow Isagi. Is he gonna be the world's best striker? Because it's not just him. There's a slew of characters that want the same thing. At the end of the day, it's me or it's you. The series is not complete. I am caught up with all of the manga that is currently out. As of the recording of this video, we have 216 chapters, I believe. It only gets more impressive. With that, I do want to segue. Let's go ahead and get into some of the characters that you will encounter while watching or reading Blue Lock. So firstly, we have Yoichi Isagi, everybody's favorite egoist. When we first meet up with Yoichi, he's kind of down and out. He's just come off of a loss on his high school team, and he's looking to really make a turnaround in his professional soccer career. And Yoichi, he is definitely the protagonist to a fault. He just puts in the work. He's not afraid to change, and he will do what he has to do to learn new skills, to learn what his strengths are. I really do respect Isagi as the main character of the series. I wouldn't say he's goofy. He's more of the straight-laced character. He's really serious about his goals, and he's willing to do whatever it takes. Next up, we have Bachira, best boy. I don't make the rules. And Bachira is definitely a goofy character. He is here to make friends. He's here to have fun. He's here to play soccer with people who love the sport just as much as he does. Like everybody else in Blue Lock, he is following his ego and he wants to be, again, the best striker in the world. Even in the first episode of the anime, he's immediately drawn to Isagi and he's like, you're the one that I want to chase. I don't know why, but you're the one that I want to chase. And then we're introduced to Kunigami Rensuke, and Kunigami is just this huge kind of bulking guy with orange hair. A lot of people call him the Ichigo of Blue Lock. I don't think he looks anything like Ichigo. Ichigo from Bleach, by the way. They just both happen to have orange hair. I don't want to go too much in depth on this character because I feel like even currently we are still learning about him, if that makes sense. I mean, manga readers will understand what I'm saying. Kunigami, his motivations are a little bit different. He wants to be a superhero for kids, somebody to look up to, somebody that's awe-inspiring, and I think that's really cool. And then lastly, of our main four characters is Hyoma Chigiri. Chigiri is definitely a pretty boy, whether he wants to acknowledge that or not. And his motivations for being in Blue Lock, I definitely don't want to spoil that, so I won't go into much detail about his character, but he is one of the main four that we hone in on in this series. Without giving too much away, we do have an eclectic group here, so it makes for an interesting watch, it makes for an interesting read. And then lastly, I do want to go into the story of Blue Lock overall, how I feel about it as far as it's progressing and where I think it's heading. So overall, the storyline for Blue Lock, I would say, is excellent. It's thrilling, the story is engaging, it doesn't feel like a cliche within sports, anime, and manga, and I'm not saying that to put down other series. It just feels very refreshing, especially from a point of view where if you don't have what it takes to carve a path for yourself and yourself only, you are not going to survive in Blue Lock. And as cutthroat as Blue Lock is, I think the thing that keeps people reading Blue Lock is the fact that all of these characters are evolving and changing and trying to be the best they can be by taking what they've learned from the other players and applying it to their own version of soccer. They can come back stronger with defeat, not only helping themselves, but helping the character that defeated them. It's this give and take with soccer, except it's just very engaging. But at the end of the day, like, this is reality. Only the strong survive. And I just think Blue Lock captures that so well. And it's like, yes, soccer is an 11-man team, but one person can seal the fate of the entire soccer game. And so I really like Blue Lock. I don't think if you read this manga, you would be disappointed. The artwork is beautiful. The story is great. It's realistic. It's grounded. Now, some of the panels are a little over-exaggerated because, yeah, it is manga, but it's still based in reality. So I love Blue Lock. I am so glad that I was able to get into it, and I can't recommend it enough. Yeah, if you enjoyed this series, subscribe to me down below, drop me a like, leave me a comment. Who's your favorite character in Blue Lock? Are you watching or reading Blue Lock? And until next time, remember to be awesome and stay true.